Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Been streaming on and off for a while, but I went for a little bit of a rebranding, changed my name. I've been wanting to stream this game for a while, but it was too bare bones, but finally this year Ships at Sea is heading in the right direction. In the next, I think the next 4 to 8 weeks we'll have AI crew in the game, which is massive for me. And probably for a lot of people, but the ship that I'll be using today really needs crew. But the idea behind the video today is that I'm going to show you guys how to fish solo with the tier 3 boat, and like I say, hopefully it won't be as much of an issue with the game getting more fleshed out and getting crew and all that good stuff. But you can solo fish this. I done a test run of it this morning, and I thought there's no in-game tutorial, so I'll make one because it is quite fiddly. There's quite a lot of moving parts there if you're doing the long line fishing. It's really fun as well though. Like, I really enjoyed it today, and I made 12 million NOK, which is like 1.2 million in UK money. But yeah, like I say, I've really been wanting to stream this game for quite a while, and it just didn't really have the developers were refactoring the game and sort of building things back from the ground up, and it's really shown. I feel like the game's heading into a good place finally. So we've got the crew next month. We've got new ships in the game as well. I mainly play this as a fishing sim, but there's cargo as well. If you like, you know, hauling cargo around, whether it be an Elite Dangerous or an ATS or Euro Truck sim, for example. I'm not really into it in this game because I like the fishing so much, but. And there's also service boats which are disabled at the moment, but I think they're getting a bit of love in the next update. And one of them kind of interests me. It's like a sort of sea cat, like a passenger boat. So I want to buy that at some point, do some passenger missions. I guess it's the same as cargo, but you're just kind of role playing at that point. And this ship, I wasn't really sure at first. I mean, like when you're seeing it on the water from this view, it's like it bobs around all over the place in stormy water and everything. It didn't seem very buoyant, but nah, it's a really, really great ship, and it's going to be so nice when I can go out fishing with an AI crew. Because I like the developers of this game, Miscellaneous, that made 2 previous titles, Fishing Beyond the Sea and Fishing North Atlantic, and I quite liked starting off doing the mini games. You're just by yourself, and then you're building up, and then you become like a captain, and you've got like your own crew that just does everything for you. I'm rambling on. What I was going to say was I'll give you a grand tour of the boat. So obviously this is the bridge, very nice. This ship's got really nice interiors actually. Other than here, I would like them to add like maybe a kitchen or something, or just fill that space up with table and chairs. Put your beds down here, the crew itself. Technical room. I think I've only ever had one electrical failure. It wasn't on this boat, and I was out for ages, so that was probably why. This area here will become, you'll see it'll become important later, but this is for cutting the fish. That's for storing them. So let's keep this door closed so we will not me. And onto the top deck. Fill your long lines. That's where you get them down into the hold. You've got a little step there that's handy for when you're fishing. There we go. And you've got a crane here as well, just there that you can move around, but it's not got a use in the game yet. For this ship at least, it does on the cargo boats, I believe, but not that I've done them. But I think we'll get to the point where the fish are all in boxes and you'll have to move them, or get your AI crew to move them. Or, I mean, you can play this game with other people as well. I've not done that yet, I will at some point. But there is multiplayer where you can go out like with full crew. I think that could be really fun as well, just like doing that in like a random night or something, just teaming up with other people, a bit of fun. Right now though, I'm going to get, so we've got fishing zone down here. Personally, if you're fishing, I recommend living up in Varoy. It's big channel to get into the port. There's plenty of space compared to the other main port in the game, Rost. You'll see what I mean if you've never played before. It's very narrow to get into Rost. Like, look at it. It's pretty hellish. There's loads of little inlets and stuff. Hellish is strong, but I don't really like Ross. But I did notice. No, I don't want to do that. Did notice there's a good halibut spawn right by Ross Port there now, so it's an option for the future. But I tend to use this one quite a lot. And the meta in the game at the moment is halibut, so I tend to go after the halibut with long lines. 12 million earlier on, like I say, just from 2 lines, so if you're really putting the grind in, you could make a lot of money. A lot of people, if they're wanting to make quick money, they'll do fish farming. I can't really be bothered with that. I've seen what it entails and it doesn't interest me. I just like the fishing aspects of the game, and I'll try the other things as they're developed, I think. So this is tier 3 just now. We're getting crab boats later in the year. That's tier 4. Probably a few other ones, and then I think there's another 2 tiers of that before the game goes full release. Then it's getting opened up to modders, and well, that's what I'm excited for. I think it'll be amazing. Oh, fish habitat's just opened up. Salmon, catfish. Right, it's making us go all the way down there. That's fine. Well, so for fast travel, you want to have this device turned on. It's so finicky as well because the aiming reticle is god awful in this game. You can barely make it out. I'm actually thinking about putting a bit of sticky tape on the screen when I'm playing this game. So that's a set for, you can automate a lot of it basically, and it's really handy for when you're laying your long lines as well. Very, very handy. But yeah, off we go. I'll go get my buckets put. Ah shit. Down this way. This floor, yeah, this over here. And I've got my herring on me. 5 bags. I think I've got some of the boat and some of my company as well, which you can just, even when you're out at sea, you can just seamlessly transfer all of that. Here we go. Full bag done. That's the 2 of them done. And you'll see what I do when we get to the fishing ground. Essentially what it is that I do though, and it's a good system, I think. So 2.5 kilometres long, these long lines. So I'll lay one going this way, and then when I finish up, I'll lay it the other way, and then I've got the 2 boys and or buoys or whatever the hell you call them, my accent. You've got them in close proximity, just pull them up. Seas, yeah, I was going to say it's kind of stormy, but it's not. I'm getting a bit of frame set here, which is a bit annoying. Back is fine. I don't have a lot of VRAM on this rig in this game. It's a bit VRAM heavy, so I kind of have to run it on really low settings. Hopefully in the future I get a more powerful PC, but this was I had money to buy an Xbox Series X or a gaming laptop, and yeah, got it for like $550 and then spent maybe another, like, over the course of the next year, maybe another $200-300 just putting extra RAM, SSDs, getting a half decent monitor. But it does the job. It runs most games at like 50-60 frames, which I'm fine with. I'm not 4K or what you see everything in like amazing colour or anything. Don't get me wrong, it's nice, but like it also wouldn't prevent me from gaming. Some people just would want to play if it was like 30-40 frames, but you do get a headache after a while. But yeah, we're halfway. This fishing ground here is great because you're like literally Varroy and then it's like 6.8 kilometres down to the fishing ground. And importantly, it's got halibut, and halibut, like I say, seems to be the meta. Although a lot of the fish have had a price boost off the developer recently with the recent update because they were kind of nerfed for a while, which was annoying. Not that I was playing much, but it was frustrating. And then once, how far are we? 4.1. So I kind of want to get to like the 2 kilometres above it, and then that'll go 2,500 just past that, and then we'll start off and we'll do the same again. And then I'll show you what it entails. Getting to the point where you pick your the buoy up, it can be fucking frustrating, let me tell you. It can be hard, it needs a bit of patience. and like the will not to rage quit on it, but you've got different settings in the game as well, so that you can have like the strongest storms and the highest waves available. I've got that setting on because I love travelling through storms, but ideally when you fast forward time, try and keep fast forwarding until the sea's a bit calm. Because I mean, I've pulled lines in full blown storms before in this game, but it is an absolute nightmare. And also when you're pulling the fish, it makes the fish bob around everywhere and glitch out. So kill that music a little bit. It's probably really loud in the stream. Yeah, that's a bit excessive. Tars, what's your humour setting kind of thing? I know why I'm getting a frames hit. It's a really cloudy day. Cloud in this game fucking cost me like 10 frames. And today's no exception. Yeah, we're getting close. But hopefully this is a handy video for people to look back on if they are going to solo fish the boat, or they are going to do it with crew but like they still want to sort of muck in with some of the mini games, because they are quite fun. It's just like, but ideally, I mean, this, you can see the size of the boat. This isn't meant to be solo fished, but it can be done. But I'm just looking forward to kicking back in this chair and watching the AI run about do it for me, making lots of money. Get a nice nest egg for all the boats that are to come, because I'd imagine some of them are going to be pretty expensive. I mean, I've still got the Sea Cat to buy that's 49 million, and then the cargo boat's 64. I don't know if I'll bother or not. I might just buy it just to try it and stream it as well, give it a bash. Can't write something off if you've not done it, so yeah. But my main priority with the game is the fishing aspect. And I love crab fishing games, like from Deadliest Catch, Alaskan Storm, that old Xbox game, even I like doing the crab fishing in their two previous titles as well. It's just chill. It's like, just get your crew and just get them like chuck out the nets and just sit and watch them haul and then just make money. Super relaxing game. And I'm really hyped that this game's been out for a year, but it had a lot of problems last year. I think like embedded into the code of the game. I don't know. I'm guessing he ain't a game developer, but he basically had to refactor it from the ground up. So I think that really stalled a lot of progress with the game. But now it seems to be we're getting updates every 6 to 8 weeks to 3 months. So yeah, I suspected this would be. I mean, if it wasn't a big year for them, I think it might have been one of those titles that was like a what if. But looking at the Trello and the roadmap, it's looking really positive, and it's really exciting to think in a couple of years it'll have modding, because like, look at you. I'm hoping this game becomes like the Euro Truck of shipping simulators. New modded maps and new ships and all of that good stuff, because modders can enhance the game as well. And if it's got a solid baseline from the developers, modders can just enhance it a little bit. Right, how far are we now? 2.4, right, I can kill we're lining up perfect here actually. Oh man, it's so hot where I am today, which is unusual for Scotland. Like 22 degrees. I had the window open and then a wasp came in and I hate the damn thing, so now I'm sitting with the window shut. Absolutely boiling. But anyways, mind jumping in that water. 5 degrees in Norway. In the game at least. On the top of the screen. Right, let's kill autopilot. And then you press X, that's a really easy, quick way to kill the engine. By the way, those thrusters as well, on either side, that's handy for getting out of the docks, and that's just shift and A or D. So, both thrusters. Right, how far are we? Yeah, I guess that'll do. Maybe we want 2.5. I think that'll do it. And then what you do is, if I can see the fucking reticle, it's so small. And then you turn it on, and then you just set it to navigation mode. This is for seeing your fish, your data. Sometimes you need to lower or raise the depth, but I don't think we're on top of a skill yet anyways. Right, and the next thing we need to do is go downstairs. Again, I'll be getting crew to do this shit when it's in. And cast long line. You can only cast one at a time. But I've got two set up there, so that's handy. Too good to go. And now we just boom. Simple. Let the automated systems do the work for you. Some people might find that a little bit boring, but let me tell you, the old games, Fish and Bering Sea and North Atlantic, they were great. The mechanics in them were excellent, but the seas were pretty lackluster. This one, I mean, look, like this is one of the, I think it's NVIDIA. It's a NVIDIA sea, and I think it's pretty good. Definitely compared to other games. Their last game, it was like the sea was like just going across a swimming pool. It's still a fun game though. Still had so many like different ways of fishing, from doing scallop dredging to like the crabs to lobster to your traditional long line and net fishing. There was all sorts of different ways. Sword fishing as well with spears. That was pretty cool. It was hard. Yeah, I'm starting to really like this boat though. Really starting to like it. Taking my HUD down for Sneeny there for YouTube, or maybe Twitch for my cover when I've finished this video. But yeah, super chill game. It's really nice to relax there. I'm looking forward to it being more fleshed out. I think I'll be streaming it a lot in the next few months. Not like every day, but I think I'll be maybe try and do 1 or 2 videos a week. Maybe test everything out. Especially with the updates rolling in thick and fast. How are we doing? Let's see if I can see anything with the scanner. Might just... I hate this. I can barely even make that thing out. I'd buy that crosshair program from Steam, so I would, but a lot of people get banned from DayZ servers for having them, because it looks like you're cheating basically. Like on servers that don't have crosshairs, that like it's frowned upon. So I would never use it for that, but it's like, you know, it's easy for a person to check someone's Steam profile and what they're using. So I ain't buying it. I think I'll just go for the sellotape in the middle of the screen. Sticky tape, rather. Give you a quick rundown. So when we go to pull the line, I'll run from the bridge there to that hatch, that's the quickest way, and then you need to go into your inventory and put your hook up here, hit it, and then the line will come up and you're just snagging your fish, and then you're putting them on the bleeding table, and then you're transferring them from the bleeding table downstairs. Climb down here, pull it out of the machine, pull it off the line onto here, got it, put it back up there, and then that'll go there, and it'll come here, then you pick it up and you stick it in one of these boxes, and then when you're done, you just fetch the fish, and then that's it in your photo. That little marker there is just a thing on the screen. It's like every 500 meters or something with the long line. Oh, there we go. We've got our halibut showing up in the sonar there. To be honest, it's so unfleshed out, the fishing at the moment, that I think you could probably drop a line anywhere and pick fish up. I've not tested that, but it wouldn't surprise me if you just put a line down anywhere in the map that you would get something. And then, like I say, on the way, when we get to there, I'll just do a turn, and then I'll set another line back up to there, and I'll try and have them relatively close, and then you can just pull them back to back. I think there's radio in the game now as well. I've not worked out how to use it. The music will be terrible as well. see if I can maybe upload some MP3s, although not when I'm streaming because I'll just get copyright struck. I got a copyright strike for streaming Deadliest Catch Alaskan Storm. It has Bon Jovi's Wanted Dead or Alive right at the start, and it was playing in the menu, and I think I got quite a good few views, and then it got copyright struck because of that fucking song. So if I'm streaming that game again, which I probably will, I'll need to remember and just start the stream after I'm in the game, basically, because it's kind of frustrating that it was a 2-hour video. Right, we're nearly at the end of this line. Just the same routine again. I'll turn the autopilot off when I get to the end of it. Should pop up when this long line's finished as well. You usually get a little notification telling you. It should just be about ready to drop. There we go, that's cleared that up. Still not dropped. I'm surprised at that because it is. Yep, there we go. Right, and now, yeah, I think I'll go to the right here, and so I was supposed to go to the left. Line 1 down. Kinda choppy seas, but not too bad. I'm hoping when I fast forward the clock, it's anything between 12 and 14 hours. What time of day is it? Yeah, I'll probably fast forward like 13, 14 hours. It's daylight at like 5, 6. And you can't fish in the dark in this game, so watch with that when you're laying your lines, because when it's dark, it's really fucking dark in this game compared to other ones. Yeah, this'll do right here. Perfect. And then same routine again. We turn this on, nav mode, and then I get up. Oh, press the wrong button. I actually just realised I've not got my mouse set up. My 2 side buttons I quite like to use for doing different actions. Doesn't seem to save though. Every time you load out you have to set it back up, which is a bit annoying, but heck, it's all good. Right, let's cast this long line. How big was that? Ah yeah, it's a 2500. They've actually got an extra 10 meters on them. Interesting. Right, let's go. The boat will just turn itself, which is one of the great things. I'm assuming most ships have that kind of technology on them now. Nice. Struggling to turn here. Kind of getting a little bit choppy. Oh yeah, fucking hell. Shit. It doesn't turn very well, this boat either, so that's a factor. Yeah, like I say as well, always check the time. It's up there, like on the top of the screen. I'm pointing it, you can't see it, but right at the top where it says like my character's name, right next to their April 24th and the time. Now, I always try and drop my light. I mean, as long as you're not dropping it, that you're kind of forced to pick up at night. 12 to 17 hours basically. So like early afternoon, early evenings, probably the optimum time it would be dropping lines in the game. Then you fast forward like 12, 13 hours and then you can just start pulling your lines. Holy shit, this my ship is not like a wait, it's a lot. Pretty cool, man. I love the sea in this game. I was playing it like in winter when they've kind of changed. The storms aren't as extreme now, but I was playing it. There's a boat called the Scarvin. It goes like 35 knots an hour. It's like a service boat, and I was just sailing around just looking for wild storms, and then just like flying. But you basically are flying in the Scarvin when you're going about in the storm. You'll hit a wave and it's going like 70 knots in the air. So much fun. Just nonsense, but yeah, I really like this game. I'm more excited for its potential than its current state, but I know that it's finally starting to get good. And the sea was a big thing for me in the other games. I loved them, but it was just like, ugh, I want a storm. Like the old Deadliest Catch Alaskan Storm games, your crew could get injured, or like The engine could blow. I like. Then they're talking about adding all that stuff into this game, so we'll see if they do. But it'd be great if it became a sort of hardcore simulation that you could even tweak to make it easy or hard depending on if someone's just want to get on casually and not have any challenge. But somebody like myself, I would ramp it up to 90 where crew could get injured or things could go wrong on the ship, or you could even get sunk in a storm if you get caught in a really bad one. I'm really liking this boat. They've done an excellent job with it. Give props to them. Kind of funny looking, but it's got a good feel there. Yeah, I'm on the right path now. Not getting knocked off course because I'm going into the waves. But yeah, the waves can get a lot fucking bigger than this. Proper white caps. Pretty hard to do anything in that weather. In terms of, I'm sure it's fine if you're doing like cargo or something in the stormy seas, but if you're trying to fish, it's a nightmare for setting nets or lines, and then it's also just horrendous for trying to pick them up. So bad. Right, well, we're nearly there, and then it's just on to showing you guys, if you don't already know, but I'm assuming if you're watching this video back on Twitch or YouTube, it's because you didn't know. But yeah, there's nothing telling you what to do either. I mean, I've seen one of the developers a few months tell you what you need to do, basically, so I kind of memorised it from that, but yeah, there's a few links in the chain. We're nearly there. Yeah, a little bit further. Get my certificate up as well. The earned certificate's like, the second game never had that system, but the first one, Barents Sea, that was also set in Norway, it had this system where more you sailed, the licenses you would get to sail like tier 4 boats. I'm in no rush for it though anyways, because I know that I'm going to be sailing a lot when the crew comes in, and it'll be a few months after that we'll get the tier 4 crab boat, so I'll probably be on like level 5 or something by then. Right, we need to pray to the sea gods, we need to pray to Poseidon that when I do fast forward time that I've got relatively calm seas, because like I say, it's so tough. A lot of swearing, a lot of reversing, a lot of frustration. People in the Discord say it's impossible. It's not impossible, it's just frustrating, but I mean, look at the sea, it's probably is quite hard to pull lines in real life. It'll be skilled people that are doing it, like people that are experienced. End of the line coming up. It's a big wave. Looking forward to painting the boat as well. You want your boat to stand out, not just have the same generic one. That might be the next update though, where you can actually do that. Even if it's just slapping some black and red or blue or something on it. I don't really give that much a shit, but just change it up a bit. Hey, long line down. Right, let's just keep sailing before in fact we'll start turning. And then we want to face that up and then fast forward time. Quite like the noise of this ship, even though it's just constantly puttering along. Like, it's repetitive, but I don't know, it's sort of like soothing. I really love the sea in this game. I even find that just relaxing, just being on the sea, especially when there's like some waves and you're just bobbing along. Definitely felt seasick a bit before playing this as well. Sea of Thieves as well, when when I was in my days of grinding that, maybe like playing it for like 8 hours a night and shit like that, when I was really into Sea of Thieves, like I'd go for a piss at the end of the night after getting off, and like I'd feel like my legs would be shaking. Could actually be at sea. I miss that game actually. It's just you need a persistent. You need to play it all the time, kinda, and keep like a persistent crew, or otherwise it's not fucking worth playing in my opinion. But when you've got a solid persistent crew in Sea of Thieves, it's a hell of a lot of fun. Especially when you're playing as a Reaper and just stealing stuff off of people. Good times. Right, I think that'll do her, so just this little clock here needs to stop bobbing around. And we'll go 12:01. I don't like that, it's kinda still dark. How's the sea looking? Ah, balls, I fucked that up. The sea's a bit choppy as well, let's just go for an hour. I'm going to try it in this, but you really... I mean, it's not too bad actually. This thing turns like a fucking bus. Worse than a bus. Turning it is terrible. I'm doing this a bit early, this is a mistake. I've not got like as good visibility as I normally do. Like where the hell is even this buoy? Oh, I can see it up there. Keep meaning to buy, I think there's new ones in game that mark them. You can see them a bit clearer, I've just not done it yet. Right, we'll go for it anyways, fuck it. This part here, you need to be fast, and you need to be a bit lucky as well. Coming in a good angle, what I do, I'll lower the speed to half, and then I'm rolling right up in it now, hit X, I'm totally overshot that, but gives you an idea. And then get your hook out, clip. Yeah, I knew I was coming in too fast, but you get the idea. Sometimes it'll take you fucking 4 or 5 times, sometimes you'll get in one. I'm actually, nah, that's good, just need to reverse. That's a nice calm sea. There we go, right, go again. Always run for this hatch. Remember, get your hook out. Start hauling. Here we go. Hopefully I don't miss any. Oh, I've got a frames boost. The clouds must have went away. Yeah, I got like a 10 frame boost. That's insane. I think that... Oh shit, I'm missing it. I think that FPS thing that I've got there isn't actually entirely... Oh fuck, it's been up the boat. Isn't entirely accurate, because I think I'm actually getting about 50 frames, which is my kind of standard for most games. Right, here we go, got another one. I can't fucking see this one. I can maybe get the last minute. Come on. Oh, yes. It's because I've been caught in the trough. The sailors call it. I'm caught in the trough. And then it fucking does this to your long line. Not ideal. I've just got a wildly hit. And I got it. Nice. A big catfish. What I want to see is halibut though. That's the money. Oh, that's a big halibut. You're a big ugly bastard. Look at it. Horrible looking. I didn't even know they looked like that. I bet halibut from time to time. I had no idea they were so goddamn ugly. Right, is that... Is the line done? That's not a lot if the line's done. I think. Yeah. Jesus, I only got like fucking 3 fish, unless I missed some of them because of the angle. Right, so that's them. Oh, sorry, I should have really shown you that. There's a prompt there when they're sitting in that bed, and you just press E or whatever you've configured, and then we go down the stairs. and you look at machine there, pull lever to transfer fish to the conveyor belt, and then you move it to the gutting table, then you press gut. The gutting's really simple as well, just take your time. Let's go slow. Went off there, but still got 5. And then that just goes up there, you can let them stack up. Big old catfish. Ah, that's not good. Still got 5 for it. You either seem to get 1 or 5. Oh shit, I didn't really take out more than 1 at a time. Big old catfish. Ah, there's 2 gutting table. Oh, that's handy to know for when I've got the crew. I can have 2 of them on gutting. Perfect. Right. I'm always worried about these bugging out, so I just stop incrementally. This is the mix box. They've got like different markers here, but I think most fish types just go in there. And then you hit the big old blue button and look in your boat, and I've got, yeah, 21 tons of fish. It's not even worth $1 million, I don't think that. Make another 12 million off of this run, I'll be happy. Transfer. Just gonna have a quick sip of my juice. Getting dries from talking so much. Right. Yeah, like I say, just take your time. It's really simple, and the boat rocking doesn't seem to affect it whatsoever, which is good. A lot of halibut there, it's handy. Perfect. I'm going to go and stick these in the box. Like I say, they ain't bugged out on me yet, but I don't really trust them, so I like to just do maybe 4 or 5 at a time. Store them. It's an early access game as well, so you know anything can happen. Don't want to lose your progress, because it's quite labour intensive, the game, all the little things you have to do. Another halibut. It's funny, sometimes it seems to be like you only get 3 or 4 fish in a line, but it's representative of like 50 to 70 tons. God knows, it's nuts. But that's a lot of halibut. We're still fishing. Probably the last one. Looks like a little haddock. Comes another one. Look how ugly they are. But Jesus Christ. I think these are haddock. I'm not so good with telling all the fish apart. Kinda know what the cod look like, and obviously you can't forget what the halibut look like either. Yep, that's the storage box empty. Next thing you do after that is just make sure nothing's on the line, because that's happened to me a couple of times. It's like you think you're done and then it's like, oh, it's saying that there's fish there, but there's not, so on to the next one. Interested to see how much halibut I got there. 32 tons, not bad. That was a pretty poor haul though, because I only pulled 3 fish, and normally I would have got maybe from one line about 70 tons of halibut, so that does show that I did get a bit less there. Still be worth a bit of money. Right, where the yeah, I'm going reverse. But yeah, it's actually really simple, all the things that you need to do, but it's not like immediately apparent that you need to do all those different things, like if you're solo in this boat. Quite time intensive, but fun little mini games. You could make serious money as well if you just went out and say, because this boat I think can carry 20 long lines, but say you just laid 10, so you done like what I just done, one down, one up, and just do that like 5 times basically, and then pull all those lines. I think you could make 100 million plus if you were doing it in a halibut spot, anyways, at the moment. Because, like I say, that's always been the meta in the game. Right, how we look at? Yeah, fuck it, I've got to try it from here at the ankle. Kinda lined up. But yeah, if you're looking to get into the fishing side of ships at sea as well, relocate up to here. Come up to Varroy. Even if Rostov's got that good halibut spot there, it's a nightmare to sail around. I guess if you're doing it in one of the smaller boats going after halibut, then maybe that one's better, but yeah, if you want to... Tier 3 fishing boats better up here, I think. Access, and it's just so simple just sailing south of Varroy down to this little spot. Doesn't take much more than 10-15 minutes. Once once the crew system comes in though, I'm going to go like big voyages and like go to all these spots with my crew and just stream it. Like the idea of being away like for like a week at a time in the game and stuff. I think we're on it actually. Yep, perfect. Yeah, you got cam seizure okay, and you can kind of manipulate it a little bit by, even if you just fast forward the clock a little bit. Right, you get on this. This gives me the fear, this minigame. I've missed it. Nearly. It used to be way worse. If they made the aiming reticle a bit bigger... Yeah, still get it most times. That was a catfish and a halibut, that's good. Another catfish. Being catfished here, looking for halibut. At least the sea's calm this time as well, I'll get the full line. I think I got gypped out of like 2 or 3 of them last time. Don't know what that is it a pollock? Probably a pollock. Really need to work out them all out. Come on, give me another halibut. Ah! There's new fishing coming in this boat as well, it's called purse seine, and it's for oh nice, that's us done. And it's for going after herring and mackerel, and it's like you basically, I was reading up on it last night, you take the ship and then you like make a big huge, like you drive in a big circle to like close a big circular net, so looking forward to giving that a try as well. Yeah. Open hatch to send fish to the production line. So the bleeding tables there. Yep. Did I unpack the line? Ah yeah, I've still got these boys here. Let's store them. What were they? Oh, they were haddock. I always thought haddock were more yellow in the game. Right, back to the grind. A danger of repeating myself quite a lot in this video, but I really can't wait until I can get crew to do all this shit. Or even just have me doing one half and like a crewmate doing the other half or something. It'd be nice if you could get a multiplayer crew going together as well, but it's kind of tied to your own save at the moment, so I wish they would just... Hopefully in the future we'll have open servers where like you don't lose... Because if I join someone else's crew, I would like lose all my money and stuff. Or if somebody came to join me, it's like, you know, I could make an alt, because there's an option to make different profiles, so maybe I'll just make like a multiplayer alt just for doing multiplayer playthroughs with people. That could be fun as well. A nice bit of halibut. one more and then I'll store it. Don't want to lose them. Don't think I've earned as much as on this one as I did this morning, just with that first line kind of fucking up in the weather. Loads of catfish. I was a bit lazy with that one there, still got 5 stars. Yeah, they've really fixed the gutting. The gutting was always easier in PC. I first played Fishing Bay at Sea in North Atlantic on console, so it was a lot harder. Who the hell is contemplative? Howdy bands. Yep, bye bye. See you later, bot. Just some bot trying to promote my channel. We're almost done. Well, this has went quite well, because it went really well this morning. I was like, I bet when I go to make this video, everything goes to shit, but it's actually been pretty seamless. Other than the long line going under the boat, but that happens. Early access buggy game. Wait till you see net fishing. The bigger fish you can't pull off like the line in your boat, because like they just get stuck under the table, but it's annoying because net fishing's, it's a good source of XP which you need for skill points to unlock different things to do in the game, but it's also fun. I like the mini game. There's a sort of like intensity to it as well. You're like laying 10 nets and then like you're hitting the line, try to stop the boat and run to the back of it to pull like the net up, and then it's like a mini game where you're like sort of untangling the net from the fish, and but it's been buggy since the start, and sometimes it's okay in a build, then the next build it's all bugged again. Now that's a lot of fishing there. I think this has got to get a good payout. This one saved it at the end. Call that halibut. That is a shitload. And there's more to come, hopefully. Oh. Oh, yep. It's a 2 little haddock at the end. It's almost played out exactly the same as the first one. Other than I missed out on a good bit of the halibut. Yep. Right, let's just get these boys in here. And that's how you longline fish on a tier 3 boat that's not, I mean, it's not really intended for crew. The crew update was meant to come with this ship launching, but there was delays, so. But as you can see the size and dimensions and all the mini jobs that you've got to do, it's more than doable, but I think it'll be more engaging with like AI crew, or if you're playing with a friend, you can sort of divide it up. One can be the captain, the other one can do the dog body stuff, or you can both like help out with that. Right, another life hack for you guys if you don't know it, you're playing ships at sea. I see a lot of people saying in Discord, oh, I wish there was a quick way back to port and fast travel, yada yada. So I always sail out, and I quite like it if it adds to the immersion, but to go back, just go to your handheld radio, press yes. I really should have got insurance because it'd be free, but it's only 13,000 knock, and I've got 20 million in the bank, so I don't really give a shit. So yeah, we accept that, and that'll just put you right back in Varroy Port, or if you're near Rost, it'll put you in Rost. Makes life a lot easier. Right, well, we'll head to the fishery and see how much money we got. I don't think we will going this way. Fuck's sake. One last little look for you guys around the boat. In fact, one last check down there and make sure that I've banked everything before I do it. Ah, see, there's a haddock there. Shut the freezer door just because. Storage box is definitely empty. Climb up there. Nothing in the bleed box. Right, let's check our tally. Not bad, not bad. That'll be a decent payout. Just in terms of the halibut, really. If the line hunt went under the boat, I would have got over 100 tons, but I think I got, so what's that, 73, say 78, yeah, got like 80 tons plus, so But I could have easily had over 100 there. The fishery's acting weird at the moment as well. Saying it's worth 6 million. I think I made 3.8 there. It's unclear how much you make, but yeah. I'll sell that off stream anyways. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I hope this helped. If you're tuning in, you've not got like the first clue what to do with the tier 3 boats, and looking forward to bringing you guys more content from ships at sea. It'll be a really regular thing this year now that the game's heading in the right direction, but thanks for watching. See you again.